Anthony Volpe will start the year in the Bronx. Hello and welcome to Louisville Slugger Yankees, where we talk Yankees baseball from Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, so it's been the number one storyline this spring. Who's going to be the starting shortstop for the Yankees? I thought it was going to be Oswald Peraza. He had the leg up on Anthony Volpe. I didn't really expect IKF to really factor in, but in the spring training, after a month of playing, it was clear Anthony Volpe won the job. He had great numbers, he looked the part, he carried himself the way you want a young 21-year-old that's going to be on the scene, playing in Yankee Stadium, and obviously probably the biggest position for the Yankees, shortstop, when you think about Derek Jeter and all the greats ahead of him. So for Volpe, the question is going to become, can he jump in and be the guy instantly? Now, we've seen a lot of maturity from him early on, and it seems like he can do that. But it's not really what the Yankees have done really ever with prospects. It seems like they're more slowly methodical, grooming the guys, having single A, double A, triple A. They play a year of triple A, and then they kind of come up and burst onto the scene. This is counterintuitive to what the Yankees usually do, but other organizations have taken advantage of that, played the young guys early, and found success. That's what the Yankees are going to try to do with Volpe. Now, I don't have any doubt that he can't handle the spotlight, but it will be interesting to see how he does with consistent Major League at-bats after really only playing a month or so in AAA last year. The one thing about Volpe, though, is he could provide a little bit more potential for the lineup when you consider his speed, his contact rate. I wouldn't mind seeing him at the top of the order, getting on base, stealing 30, 40, 50 bases like he did in the minor leagues last year. He's a guy that adds more dynamic athleticism to the Yankees lineup, and they need that. When you've got the big boppers like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, and even DJ LeMahieu, who's coming back, who's obviously a contact back, but probably not going to run the bases a whole lot. So Volpe can be a guy at the top of the order potentially, or if he ends up at the bottom of the order, that's going to add speed on the bases. And that's going to be fun to watch. And I think the Yankees desperately need more athleticism and speed this year, especially with the expanded bases and kind of the more aptitude for guys that are going to steal bases. Now, one thing that did surprise me a little bit was Oswald Peraza is going to start the year in AAA. I know he didn't have a great spring, and some of his at-bats he was kind of in between and looked a little lost. But I thought what he did in the last month of the year, last season, and playing a little bit in the postseason, I thought he did earn a place, within the Yankees roster as they break camp. That being said, injuries can happen, trades, guys can get moved around, so I know Peraza will play with the Yankees this year at some point, but I hope that's sooner rather than later because I really like what he provides. I think ideally for the Yankees' future, Peraza's the shortstop and Volpe's the second baseman. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen right now with Gleyber Torres entrenched at second base, and then potentially Josh Donaldson at third base, and then DJ LeMahieu bouncing between second, third, and first. But one thing I do think about this move when you bring Volpe in that's going to potentially be the starting shortstop for the Yankees on opening day, if you really think about it, Brian Cashman has kind of done this offseason the way in which that Yankee fans wanted him to do. He re-signed Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge. Those were the two big pieces, and then went out and got a star pitcher, Carlos Rodon, and strengthened the bullpen with Tommy Kahnle. And really, other than signing another left-handed bat that would be a left fielder, who I thought Andrew Benintendi would be the guy, Cashman's done everything that kind of Yankee fans have been clamoring for at this point. So it'll be interesting to see how kind of this blend between young and old works for the Yankees these next few weeks. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Give me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see you in a little bit.